Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. I'm Nika and I make book related videos, and this is actually going to be my reading vlog video for the book, and I'm very excited for it, Empire of Gold. So today the book that I am going to be talking about is actually The Empire of Gold, which is actually the third and the last book in the Devabad trilogy. The first book is, I have all three of them and I'm really happy that I do. So the first book is City of Brass by S.A. Chakraborty, by the way. Don't know why I didn't mention that. Then the second book is The Kingdom of Copper, again another beautiful cover. And lastly, we have The Empire of Gold. Now this is a recent release and I'm really excited to be reading it. I'm really very grateful that HarperCollins India sent me a copy, and yeah, like I just said, I'm very excited to be reading it. So I cannot really give you a synopsis of this book because of course this is the third book and I don't want to give you any spoilers if you haven't read it yet. So let me just tell you a bit about this whole world. It is basically set in 18th century Cairo. There is magic, there are jinns, and just magic. The magic system is amazing. And basically we follow this protagonist whose name is Nahri, and she uses these sleights of hand and tricks and all to basically fool different rich people to get by. But then one day, just by chance really, she summons a jinn, and the story starts from there. And then she goes on this long journey with him to a magical city in the desert with swirling sands, lots of magic. There are different, how do I explain this, different sects of people. And let me just show you the beautiful map. So this is the map. It's really beautiful, and like I said, in that particular magical city, which is Devabad, there are different sects of people, different types of people. You could say we have jinns, and then we have shafids, and different people. Basically we have devas, and as you can see, this is the city, and these are all the different sections for the different people. So it's really very exciting. And yeah, now I'll just attach a few videos that I clicked and that I decided to shoot for this vlog, and then you'll see me again and we'll discuss about the book, how I felt about it. I loved it, by the way. And yeah, I'll see you soon. I hope you enjoy the book if you've read it as well, and see you very soon. Hey guys, how's it going? So I have been really hoping to actually read Empire of Gold, but I haven't been able to do so because I've been dealing with a terrible slump for the last 2 weeks, give or take a couple of days. I haven't read anything. I actually started reading 3 books. So I started listening to Anxious People by Frederick Beckman, and then I started reading, well, it's a graphic novel. It's called In by Will McPhail. I think I got it from NetGalley. I started reading that, and then I also started reading Hold Me While I Fix Myself by Fatima Ashraf. Now I have actually started reading the last book, that is a poetry collection by my friend Fatima, 2 or 3 nights ago. And yeah, that's right, nights, when I was hoping to sleep but I couldn't sleep. I picked it up and I tried to read it, but then again I took a break, and it's been going like that. So yeah, my reading has been very terrible, but I really hope to change that. After a certain point, it's not about giving yourself time, it's about pushing yourself. So I think I have given myself enough time. I haven't forced myself to pick anything up that I did not want to read, or nor have I ever forced myself to continue reading a book I did not want to. So I have not read anything at all these 2 weeks, and I think that is enough time that I have given myself. Right now I have to push myself to read more and more. So yeah, I think that's the main important issue. You should know when to give yourself time to take some time off and just be with yourself and all of that, and when to push yourself. I think the balance is really important. So yeah, this vlog will be me finding that balance by actually starting to read a book. My main goal is to read The Empire of Gold, which is the third and the last book in the Devabad trilogy. The first, I'm sure I've already told you all this before, but yeah, I'm really hoping to read it. Right now, it's 7 o'clock in the evening, and I'm gonna read a bit, and then maybe, I don't know, at night I'll probably listen to a bit of Anxious People by Frederick Beckman, and try to really balance it out so that I don't overdo it. But yeah, that's the goal. I'll keep you all updated, and see you soon. Hey guys, so my hair is a mess. Anyway, I thought I would give you a quick update about my reading. It is the same day. I just started the book today, in case you wanted to know, and so far I am 135 pages in out of 752. So 135 pages out of 752, and I have to tell you that I'm quite enjoying this book. But so far, one of the most important things, like aspects that struck me, was how much, how realistic the author has made certain points. Now, without trying to give too much away, too much of a spoiler, let me just say that at this point in the book, the characters are going through this stage of indecisiveness. Like, what do we do next? What should our next step be? Because they are at a crossroads in life, and they need to decide what to do next, and they are so indecisive, and they cannot, obviously, how things are complicated, so people cannot just, without thinking too much, go on one direction, take on a path for themselves. So they are kind of confused as to what to do now and everything. And this whole idea of indecisiveness, I thought, is just so real. I mean, we as people go through that so much, in our lives. So I thought that was really very relatable. And then there's also one more thing that I found, which was again quite relatable, which again, yes, points to the immense character growth of the characters since the first book. For instance, let's talk about Nahari. The author also talks a lot about the gray stuff, how life isn't always either white or black. It's not either good or bad. There's always a shade of gray between you, which morally gray stuff that we do. And sometimes you do some morally gray stuff and you find satisfaction and happiness that you did it, despite the fact that in another lifetime, perhaps back when you were perhaps younger, you wouldn't have found satisfaction doing such things, and you would have considered those things as bad. But right now, at this point of your life, you're doing something, and you feel oddly satisfied, and I think that was really well done, so far at least. I don't know if any such more instances will come up, but the characters now are having a chat about it, and I thought it was very poignant, because of the content matter and how relatable it is to real life. So yeah, again, really enjoying the book. I think I'll definitely be reading a bit more, and before I officially put it down for today. And that's that. I am also thinking I might read a bit of poetry tonight, so let's see how it goes, which book I pick up and everything like that. I'll keep you informed, and see you soon. Hey guys, so it's the next day, and I wanted to give you a quick update about how my reading went. I actually stayed up till 3 last night reading the book, and I'm done with 291 out of 752 pages, which I think is quite good. Almost half, not exactly, but almost half, and it's going great, as you can see. And I'll be reading a bit more today. Please forgive the sound. We've got some construction going on outside, but anyway, I am looking forward to reading more from it. Really enjoying it, and I think it's amazing, especially now that some certain surprises have come up, unexpected alliances and all of that. So yeah, looking forward to reading this book. Hey guys, so this is terrible lighting, but just a quick update. It's the second day of this vlog, and I haven't read much this book. Actually, I just had dinner, and before dinner was only when I just picked up the book and I read some 50 pages, and now I'll be getting back to reading it. I'm almost halfway. As you can see, I'm done with this bit, and I'm quite enjoying the tale. However, since there was such a huge gap between, reading books 1 and book 2 and me picking up the third book, I am quite confused about some bits, but I hope it all clears out by the end, really. But yeah, I think if you want to read this series, you should really read them with very little bit of gap in between, or in a continuous sequence. After you finish book 1, immediately pick up book 2, book 3, and so on, just because this is an adult fantasy. It also gets a bit intense, and so if you don't stay in touch with it, the flow might get lost, because you might basically forget many of the stuff going on. So yeah, that's that. I will be continuing reading this book again tonight, because it's nighttime when I'm in bed is the best time for me to read. Similarly, last night I was up till 2:33, I think, reading the book, and time flies just like that. So I guess it's gonna be the same today, but I hope I sleep early. I really want to sleep before 2 a.m. Because I'm trying to really make my sleeping habits better, because I always end up staying till 4 or 5 in the morning, which is terribly bad. So I have brought it down to 2 should be the threshold. So yeah, that's that. I will see you again tomorrow. I'll probably give you the next update tomorrow. I hope I finish this book by tomorrow. I mean, I don't know, if I continue at the same rate, then I do think I'll be done with this book by tomorrow, if nothing else comes up. But tomorrow is also Lakshmi Puja, so I don't know how it might turn out. I'm also actually meeting a friend of mine tomorrow, so let's see. Yeah, I'll keep you all updated, and good night. Hey guys, so it's the next day, and I'm actually kind of getting ready to get out of the house after quite some time. I'm going to the basically the main road to meet up with a friend, because I have to give her a few books that she bought from me. So that's that. And I've also kept a fast today for 2 reasons basically. First is a religious purpose, because it's Lakshmi Puja today, and the second reason is for aesthetic purpose. So anyway, I just had a cup of tea in the morning. I'm having water, and that's it. So I also didn't really work out today, but I'm guessing that this walk is going to be enough for today, in terms of exercising and stuff like that. So yeah, I'll go and meet up with her now. I'll try to maybe take a few clips if I can, if I don't forget. So yeah, I'll see you guys very, very soon, and yeah, moreover, I'll give you an update later on. But for now, I'm gonna head out, and go on a walk. So hey guys, I came back home, and excuse me, I brought some milkshake, 3 milkshakes rather, and they were so heavy, I'm full. Anyway, it was so hot. I came back, washed my hand, that's why it's up in a towel now, and I can already see this going very chaotically. But anyway, like I promised, let me give you an update about the reading I did. Again, last night I stayed up till 3 reading, and so this is the progress. So far I'm done, and only the last bit of the book is left, which I think I'll finish reading today. So let's see. And anyway, so yesterday was day 2 of me reading the book, and I ended up reading 307 pages, which I think is great. On the first day I read 291 pages, and on the second day I read 307 pages, and today I'm hoping to read the rest of it. Alright, what happened in the middle bit? On my day 2 of reading The Empire of Gold, there were some very, very surprising twists that I did not see coming, surprising revelations and everything, and now It's going quite well. There were some points when I was like, oh my god, no, what's gonna happen now? And there were some amazing action sequences. So there were some myths and revelations in the middle, which went quite well. Amazing action sequences and everything like that. Quite enjoyed it. And how do I put it? The relationships among the different characters, they are all going through different like ups and downs. Some relationships, they're becoming better, some relationships are becoming worse. So, and I'm not saying just, you know, romantic relationships, but like, oh my god, but like any sort of relationships, human relationships, that's all. So yeah, there's a really drastic change in the way people are behaving towards each other, among each other, and everything like that, which I think is quite good. And basically the main twist of it all has taken me by surprise. I'm really quite enjoying it. Look, what I mean to say is, so far I'm really loving the book. I'm like almost done, only the last bit is left. So if I'm enjoying the book so far, I doubt anything that drastic is going to happen towards the later bit, that it might change my whole conception, my whole the way I my perception of this book, which is to say, this book so far is superb. If you haven't picked up this trilogy yet, please do. The last book is quite good. It does not at all suffer from the last book syndrome, which I think is quite great as well. So yeah, really happy with it. I think I'm gonna read a bit for now, and then I don't know, let's see, we'll go with the flow. I also did a books as outfits challenge for this book, which the video is already up. I'll link it, so do check it out. But I really had great fun. I dressed up like the cover of this book, which went quite well. And yeah, obviously I gave it an Indian twist with a sari, but loved it. If you haven't checked out that video yet, please do. I also have a sequel to the video coming up, a follow-up. So yeah, I will see you all a bit later, and for now I'm gonna continue reading this book. Hey guys, so I'm sure I've already told you, but today is Lakshmi Puja and I'm running late, so I'm just gonna do a quick makeup, and I thought I'd film it. Hey guys, how's it going? So I just wanted to tell you that I just finished reading this whole book, and it is so good. So today was day 3 of reading the book, and I ended up reading 154 pages, which I think is quite good. So what do I feel about this book? I really liked it, yes, but I think just because there was this huge gap, between reading and finishing book 2 and actually picking up book 3, I was quite confused about the magic system, about the different tribes and everything like that. So that's one demerit. But then I think it's on me, obviously, because because of time and everything, there was this gap before the third book came out, and only then I could read it. So I'm not gonna blame it on the book, it's on me, obviously, it's on the circumstances. So basically, yeah, I was confused about the magic system and everything, and if you don't want to be confused, I would advise you to read book 1, 2 and 3 at one go, so that you're not confused. Other than that, really good. And especially this one thing that I'm kind of I kind of have mixed feelings about, and it is Nahri's character growth. Yes, compared to book 1, there is significant change in Nahri in book 3. However, I think, this growth wasn't as profound, but then again, I won't say that it has not been consistent. Yes, it has been consistent, but as a character, I don't think Nahri grew that much. I don't even know what I'm saying, because it's what's the time? It's 2 o'clock. So yeah, but other than that, I really did enjoy this book, and I think it's really, really good. I really like the themes. I really like the amazing fight sequences in the end, and the amazing secrets, the twists and turns that came about, which I totally did not expect, but they did, and they were quite good. I thought also the ending of the whole trilogy of this book was quite practical. It's very believable. Sometimes, the ending is just comes out of nowhere, and it doesn't really suit the storyline that has been forming so far, but I think that the author wrapped it up really, really well in the end, and it's a new beginning. It's not just an end, it's a new beginning for the people of Devabad, for the people of this world. And yeah, overall that's great. The character growth of other people, on the other hand, for instance, Zainab, Muntadhir, and then Queen Hatset. I always mispronounce her name, but I think it's Hatset. I thought it was quite good. And most importantly, the whole character arc of Manize was really, really good, actually. The way her character developed from when we see her in the beginning to how it ends up in this book, I thought it was a very good character arc, and the author really did justice to her growth. Really, growth, would you say growth? Not really growth, because she rather unravels towards the end, I think. But then, you understand what I mean. The way her character has changed from the beginning until the very end, I thought it was really good. And then the mythology is really of their world, for instance, the Shedu, for instance, this winged lion who is said to be protectors, not really protectors, like they work with the Nahids and everything like that, and then the Peris, the Ifrit and everything. I thought it was really great, and the way the characters have developed, the individual characters of these, and most importantly the Marid, and how their stories, the way their world evolves, it's so collective. That's the word I was looking for. Theirs is a collective conscience, and learning more about the Marid was again really, really interesting, and seeing this supposedly secret and hidden heritage of the Marid with the current people in Devabad. Not going to give you a spoiler, but if you have read the book, you'll understand. So yeah, I think it was really good, and I actually quite liked it. I was also talking with Anansha that day. She had just finished the book. I think I was talking with her yesterday. I have lost all track of time, and she she commented that she felt that the author was explaining a bit too much, explaining it all. I personally don't think that was a problem, because since I have had this huge break between picking up, between finishing book 2 and then picking up book 3, I think if there hadn't been that amount of explanation, I wouldn't have understood it at all. There were still some points when I was confused, and so I imagine if there had been no explanation at all, I wouldn't have probably understood anything. Again, it's a personal preference. Anansha probably did not like it much, but I really relied on it. However that be, I really, really enjoyed this book, and I think I'm gonna rate it a 4 out of 5 star, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna rate this book a 4 out of 5 star, and if you haven't read it yet, please do pick it up. It's amazing. And yeah, that's that for this reading vlog. I hope you all enjoyed it. I don't know how long this is going to be. I'm not sure if I did film enough sequences, enough clips for the whole reading blog, but I really read it quite fast. I think reading this humongous 752 pages worth of a book in 3 days, considering the schedule I've been having, considering the immense and really problematic reading slump that I was having, it's quite good actually, my progress. Yeah, so yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If there is any other book that you would want me to pick up and make a reading vlog out of, or feature in one reading vlog, don't forget to tell me how you feel, and don't forget to suggest those books if there are any. Yeah, don't forget to click on the thumbs up icon down below. Do support, and I'll see you very, very soon. Subscribe if you haven't already, because we're gonna reach 1,000 very soon. I just checked my subscriber count today, and it's 950, which I think is really, really surprising, and I'm really, really grateful to each and every one of you for your constant support and your love. And yeah, that's it. My neighbor is cooking now at this ungodly hour, but anyway, I'll see you very, very soon in another video, another week, and take care.